Hello everyone, in this video we are just going to use the preprocessors in C language for defining the register addresses in this TM4C series microcontroller instead of declaring pointer variables for individual addresses. Let's get started. So this is the program that we wrote in the previous lecture. We just used pointers and raw addresses for building our first ever project of LED blink in this TM4C series launchpad, that is in the TM4C123GH6PM microcontroller. And in this video we are just going to define the addresses instead of declaring pointer variables for each and every address. So these are the register addresses, right? So we just declared several pointer variables for storing the register addresses, and then we used the pointer variable and then we dereferenced the pointer variable for storing the data onto that memory address. So this is the first address, that is the address of RCGC GPIO register. Using this line we just assigned the RCGC pointer variable with this address, and then we enable the clock for the GPIO port F. And secondly, we just declared the pointer variable for GPIO F digital enabled register, that is the DEN register. So this is the address of that register, and after assigning the address we just digitalized the PF1 213 bits by writing 1 to the respective bits in the address. And later we just declared a pointer for GPIO F direction register. So this is the address of that register, and using this register we just declared and configured the PF1 213 pins as output by writing 1 to the respective bits in that register. And further we just declared the pointer for GPIO F data register, using which we are just able to turn on or turn off the respective LED connected to PF1, 2 and 3. And in the loop we just wrote these 4 lines, which is useful for toggling the green LED which is connected to PF3 of the microcontroller. So this will turn on the PF3 green LED and it will wait here, and this will turn off the green LED and it will wait here for the loop delay. And this is a rough loop delay useful for producing delay in your program. And now we are just going to define these addresses by removing all these declarations. So instead of declaring pointer variables for each and every memory address of the registers, we are just going to define preprocessors for all these addresses. I'm just going to write as define of. I'm going to use the same name, that is RCGC GPIO, since that is the register name as per the data sheet, and this is located at this address, right? So I'm just copying this and I'm going to paste it right over here. And in addition to that, we just want to tell that it is a address pointer by giving an asterisk in the beginning. And that's it. Now you can see the name RCGC GPIO is defined for the address 0x400F E608, and it is defined as a unsigned int pointer. Now I can use this name RCGC GPIO for writing to this address in my whole program. So now I'm just going to delete all these declarations. I don't want this asterisk sign also in the beginning because we have provided the asterisk sign right over here. I'm just deleting this. I can directly write RCGC GPIO is equal to 0x20, which will be returned to the memory address of 0x400F E608. So in a similar manner, I am just going to define the rest of the registers. Next register is GPIO F DEN. I am just going to give the same name. The memory address is this one. And next I am just going to write the preprocessor for GPIO F direction register, GPIO F DIR, and the address of that register is this one. I'm just going to delete this. I don't want this. Here also I don't want this. I don't want this, and that's it. And finally, I'm just going to provide the preprocessor for GPIOF data register. The address of the data register is this one. I'm just going to paste it right over here. Now you can see, I don't want this asterisk before the name. Now you can see our program is much simplified. That is, we can directly use this name everywhere in our program for writing data to that register, that is to that memory address. In the similar manner, we are writing the data to the other registers such as GPIOF DEN register, GPIOF DIR register, and also for GPIOF data register. So in this manner, this is the most efficient method of defining the addresses of registers inside the microcontroller using C language, using the preprocessor of C language, and we will be mostly defining the addresses of registers inside the microcontroller using the as defined preprocessor in C program. Now I am just building this program. My program has got 0 errors and 0 warnings. Now I am just going to dump this program into my Tiva C series launchpad. I have already connected my launchpad to the PC through USB cable. The program has been successfully dumped. Now when I reset the program, now you can see I am getting the same output, that is the green LED which is connected to PF3 of the microcontroller is blinking. So I hope you learned how you can define the memory addresses of registers inside the microcontroller using the preprocessors in C language. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.